Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the Next Level Broadcasting watch party. Hanging out here, getting ready for this regional final game between Gaylord St. Mary and Maple City Glen Lake. It is just about the end of the national anthem. If you're new to this is the Next Level Broadcasting watch party where myself, the rest of the viewers, we're all kind of hanging out. I'll throw the text in the call-in line there on the bottom left of the screen. Shoot me your thoughts, opinions, different things that you've noticed during the game tonight, where you're watching from, your favorite players, any relatives on the team, and I'll be sure to make those comments known publicly during this watch party stream telecast. Tuesday night, both these teams won in convincing fashion to get to this game. St. Mary won by beating Onekama, and Glen Lake won via beating McBain Northern Michigan Christian to get here. So we've got 8 minutes on the clock for both teams. Looking for an interesting and very exciting game tonight. Between the two of these teams, they have a combined 45 wins and 5 losses. So 45-5 between these two schools, and it's going to be a very, very exciting game. Both of these teams really like to pressure the basketball. So for our fans of basketball out there, this should be a very, very entertaining game. Got a couple of thoughts that I want to add. I was able to talk to head coach Pat Schultz for the Snowbirds earlier today. They really need to focus on the defensive rebounding. The size that Glen Lake possesses is something of emphasis, or a point of emphasis for the Snowbirds. For Glen Lake, they want to be able to control the tempo of the game and force St. Mary into running half-court offensive sets, not letting the Snowbirds get out in transition, and also limit them to one shot and no offensive rebounds. So that will be a big thing for the Lakers to contest with, as both these teams have their own strengths. But obviously for the Lakers, it is their size. For the Snowbirds, it is their depth and experience. The experience obviously coming from last year's team that made it to a quarterfinal game. So here we go. We're underway. And first basket of the game is scored by Glen Lake. So it's quickly a 2-0 lead. You see the half-court zone defense played by Glen Lake, and that's a travel. So there's the first turnover for St. Mary. And that will be a big thing tonight. Which one of these teams will win the turnover battle? They both want to force turnovers, but which team is going to force the most and self-inflict the least amount will be, in my prediction, probably the most the stat that will most signify which team will win this game will be decided in that turnover differential margin. As the first free throw was missed, second one is good. We got a 3-0 game between Snowbirds and Lakers. See what kind of defense Glen Lake wants to stay in here. Continuing that zone defense, bringing up some different personnel to trap on different areas. Three-pointer up for Grzinski, way too strong. Rebound to the Lakers, and that one is controlled. And the Snowbirds did not get a second chance opportunity, and that one was deflected. That will be a jump ball possession arrow favoring the Snowbirds. I'm going to give that. That won't officially be a. It'll officially be a turnover for Glen Lake. So turnovers tied 1-1. Glen Lake up 3-0. Once again, keeping track of the turnover margin tonight, as I think it'll be the most significant stat determining which team will win this game. Jeffers goes baseline, hooks a pass to Grzinski. 3-pointers up. 3-pointers good. So Grzinski missed the first one long, but got the second one as she was shooting from pretty much the exact same spot on the floor. So first 3-pointer made for the Snowbirds, as that one is saved right to McKinley, and Snowbirds have a chance to run. And they work it around the perimeter back into the zone defense. Deflected, and Bevel had it and then touched it and went over in the backcourt. So that's the second turnover for St. Mary. Both turnovers being the dead ball turnover variety, so not allowing any transition opportunity for the Lakers after forcing the turnover, but nonetheless a extra possession for the Lakers as they run a high dribble, weave, handoff, slip a pass inside, and that one's turned over. Good hands by the Snowbirds inside as they push back in transition. Really good transition defense there for Glen Lake. That was impressive as St. Mary turns it over again. Good, excellent job of transition defense. Glen Lake had to run back quickly, find a defender, but they're playing zone defense, so they all kind of had to find their spot of that zone and form that zone to build a wall. As Bevel clears on that defensive rebound. Another good job of defensive transition defense by the Lakers, and this will be a jump ball. It'll be Glen Lake basketball, so it'll be the fourth St. Mary turnover so far in the first quarter. Still 3-3. Glen Lake with a layup and a free throw. St. Mary with a 3-pointer. That's how we got here. Goes into the corner and stolen. Third turnover forced by the Snowbirds. Bevel in transition. And the Snowbirds are going to have to be patient against this zone defense. You can see how long that the Lakers are in that zone. And this should be an easy run-out opportunity. And Glen Lake gets it to go. So Snowbirds didn't have anyone back, and the Lakers were able to make them pay for that. 3-pointer for Schultz is good, right down the pipe, so Snowbirds are back up on top by 1. Second made 3-pointer of the evening for the Snowbirds, and they made 14 threes the other night. Running layup is no good. Tipped out of bounds. Should be white basketball. Yeah, it'll be Snowbird basketball. Quick-paced game so far. So far, 2 3-pointers made for St. Mary. A couple layups and a free throw made for the Lakers. 2 for 3 from 3-point so far for St. Mary's. This one's up. Bevel shots no good. Offensive rebound controlled by the Lakers. Schultz down there pressuring, and St. Mary's going to have to quickly get back here in transition. And they are forced to foul. So heading to the free throw line for the Lakers will be, let's see here, that's number 10. Didn't get that. It's number 10 for Glen Lake. She makes the first and makes a second. So 7-6. Lakers on top of the Snowbirds. And that one is almost stolen away. Nice hands by the Glen Lake defense to extend the zone out all the way to the top of the point, or top of the floor. This will be a jump ball. Ooh, nice save inside. Schultz gets it, puts it up, puts it in. That was Jeffers on the baseline who was able to find Schultz for the score, and that one was nearly turned over. Nice pass down low, shots up and in. So both teams starting to find a little bit of rhythm in the last minute or so. Three-pointer, too strong. Offensive rebound, put back up, no good. Right back, bounced around. A foul is called on the Lakers. I believe that's on number 14. Three-pointer up for St. Mary, too strong. Offensive rebound over the back, foul will be called on St. Mary. Good job of finding a block out there for Glen Lake. And they were able to get that loose ball foul called on St. Mary. I believe it was called on Avis Schultz. And that one's thrown out of bounds. So it should be a St. Mary basketball baseline out of bounds. Team is now even with 4 turnovers apiece. 9-8 in favor of Glen Lake. And we have a full timeout taken. It's 9-8. First quarter play. We're going to keep it right here and just kind of talk about what we've seen so far. So when I came into this watch party, wanted to make mention that the team that had the largest margin of separation between the turnover disparity was probably going to win this game. Right now they're even at 4 apiece. St. Mary with 2 made three-pointers. Glen Lake, but however, able to get easy layup opportunities in transition. They've broken the St. Mary press a few times, and one time in getting a turnover, able to get those transition opportunities. So they've been able to get those runouts, easy shots at the rim, and they've gone 1 for 2 from the free throw line. St. Mary with 2 made three-pointers, as I said, and 1 little pup shot inside on a layup. However, the defensive boards have been pretty well controlled by the Lakers. A couple offensive rebounds the Snowbirds have been able to collect on those long three-point attempts, and that one is deflected out of bounds. It'll be sidelined out of bounds. Nice job by number 14 for the Lakers to deflect that pass. Getting some texts on the texting line here. We're going to read those in a minute when we get the next dead ball break in the action. Bevel weaving in through the paint, puts up the runner, got it. Nice little 8-foot floater from Macy Bevel puts the Snowbirds up 10-9. And that one's thrown up and over the heads of the St. Mary defense. Trapped on the corner, and Lakers have it. They work it around the perimeter and eventually set up some offense. Bevel goes for the steal, but whiffs. Free throw line jumper for the Lakers. No good. Offensive rebound put back. No good. Another offensive rebound and travel is called. So that'll be the 5th turnover for the Lakers. As St. Mary comes back with it. And it's swung around the perimeter. Avery Schultz has it for the free throw line jumper. Banks it in. Nice shot. Snowbirds up 12-9. That will rebound track down to the corner. Inside it goes. Shots up and in. And its timeout is taken by Glen Lake. Got a 12-11 game. It's a pretty good game so far if you're just now joining us. Snowbirds with 2 3-pointers made. And it's, all right, now we got a little chance we can get to some of these texts. Want to give a shout out to the class of 2004. It says, let's go, Lady Snowbirds. Shout out to the whole team and Team Blues. So that'd be Emory Blues fans tuning in. Also want to give a shout out to, we got a text in that says, go Caroline Gilling. Number 4 has their whole heart. Go Carol, go. So some big fans tuning in here early in the first quarter. Thank you for tuning in and for this watch party. Just kind of hanging out and going back and forth between the Lakers and the Snowbirds. Pretty well played game so far. Similar styles, but contrasting methodologies. St. Mary wants to get up and down the court, shoot threes. Glen Lake wants to get up and down the court and shoot layups. We'll see which one prevails. Pass swung around to the corner, and it's stolen. Lakers come away with it. 5th turnover for the Snowbirds. Battling inside, trying to get through a double team and dragging their pivot foot was a Laker. I believe it was number 20 for them, who and that one's stolen away back by the Lakers. On the floor with it, they've got a run-out opportunity. If they can convert 2-on-1, they do. Nice job of converting the 2-on-1 opportunity. And that one's missed by the Snowbirds. Glen Lake with it now, coming back. Up 13-12 over St. Mary. And that one's stolen away by Schultz. So another turnover for the Lakers. So Lakers are now in a man-to-man defense. They've come out of that zone that they started in. As Snowbird hits the deck, shots up by Bebel and makes it. Oh my. Bebel puts it in as the clock expires, and the Snowbirds are going to take a 2-point lead into the second quarter. Wow, what a shot by Bebel to get that one up. It's good. It'll count. Snowbirds up 15-13 at the end of 1 quarter of play. Stay with us. This one's going to be a nail-biter, folks. This is the St. Mary Snowbird Regional Final Watch Party here on Next Level Broadcasting. We'll be right back.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve.
Okay, second quarter just underway between the Lakers and the Snowbirds. And this one's tapped down to the baseline. Snowbirds with some substitutions into the game, but Glen Lake is able to steal that pass away. And they break the pressure. Up it goes into the middle of the paint. Shots up. That'll be a jump ball. It should be Glen Lake basketball. It should be black basketball as officials kind of get this one sorted out. Snowbirds got the possession arrow to begin the second quarter. As this one's worked around inside, or in it goes. Nice curl cut from the top of the key. Baseline drive, wraparound pass on the baseline. Nice shot. It's good. Lakers even this one up at 15 apiece. Close game between Lakers and Snowbirds. Two contrasting styles in terms of offense. Very similar defensive types, as Ava Schultz puts up a three-pointer, no good. Rebound is tracked down by Grzinski, and that'll be a jump ball. It should be Snowbird basketball on the possession arrow. 3 team fouls for the Snowbirds, 1 team foul for the Lakers. A combined total of 45 wins between these two teams. 45-5, the combined records for these two teams playing in this regional final tonight. Can't get any better than that, as Macy Bevel is going to squeeze through the lane, and she'll be fouled and go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Couldn't make out who that foul was on. I believe it was on number 10 for the Glen Lake Lakers, Maddie Bradford, as Bevel was able to knock down the first free throw attempt. Once again, the text in line number is 231-350-9040. Text in, tell me where you're watching from, who your favorite Snowbird is, give them a shout out. Or if you're a Laker fan, give me your favorite Laker, give favorite shout out, favorite player, where you're watching from. Once again, this is the Next Level Broadcasting watch party tonight. Just kind of hanging out, enjoying some basketball. As shots up, no good. Rebounded by McKinley, who comes out of the pack with it, throws it up the court and throws it away. Had a 3-on-2 break, but couldn't get the ball back into the middle of the floor as the Lakers have it back, pushing it up the floor. In tempo, layup's good. And we're back even at 17 apiece. Good job of execution against that full court press. Lakers doing a good job of not getting sped up. And that'll be a foul on 14 Ava Schultz, her second personal foul. That was Maddie Bradford in there for the Lakers, who was able to secure that defensive rebound. Strong hands as the Lakers throw this one far up the court. Bradford drives to the right side. It's tapped out of bounds by a Snowbird. So this will maintain Laker basketball. And this one's stolen away off the deflection. Bevel has it. She has Schultz trailing her. She'll go up with the right hand. Too strong. Nice defense inside by Gemma Lurchin for the Lakers, and another foul is called. And a timeout's taken. A full timeout is taken by the Snowbirds. And while we've got that timeout taken, we're going to read some of our text that we got on the text in line here. We got a text, go Emma and Carolyn. That's Emma McKinley and Carolyn Gilling. The best, they say, the best big sisters ever. Claire and Kaylee are watching from the Netherlands. Number 1 in their hearts forever. Oh, that's cute. Got another one that says, go Snowbirds. Love number 4, Reese. Love Mom. Thanks for tuning in. And then one from St. Mary teacher, Karen Borowiak, Miss Borowiak, to a lot of students, saying, watching from home, proud of all these girls, and her niece Macy can keep it up. As the Lakers push this one up in transition, that is knocked out of bounds, tapped out of bounds by St. Mary there right before. Might have gone off of Lakers' foot if they were able to secure that nice post pass and entry put up and in by Bradford. That was a really tough shot. The double team came on the baseline, and Bradford caught it, spun, got it off the glass. So the last 5 points coming in the game from Bevel on the three-pointer attempt before the end of the half, and this drive was, I want to say, looked like it was partially deflected by number 20 Ruby Hogan for the Lakers, but it wasn't. So that will be Laker basketball. They're up 19-17 as they've got a 2-on-1 here. Schultz has to stand there with the 2 fouls, and a jump ball is called. This will give the possession back to Glen Lake. A lot of possession arrow held balls going are coming so far in this game. I believe that's the 5th time they've gone to the possession arrow for a tie-up. as this one's thrown away and stolen by Kaylee Jefferson. She'll have a one-on-one opportunity, but wisely pulls it back out. Bevel pulls the three-pointer. No good, too strong. Offensive rebound secured by the Snowbirds. Chance to settle in here a little bit and run some offense. Glen Lake now back playing man-to-man defense as they made that switch from the first quarter. Schultz works it around the perimeter. Jeffers drives inside. Outside it goes to Morrell. She'll drive baseline and reset up top. Excellent job of defense by the Lakers. Too strong off the back rim for Schultz and the Snowbirds as the Lakers push with a 4-on-3 break. Inside it goes. No good. Rebounded by the Snowbirds, and they secure. Still 2-point game between Lakers and Snowbirds. McKinley finds Schultz, and excellent job of transition defense by Lakers transition deep. Nice pass inside to Schultz. Bevel to Schultz. Got that one to go. Kind of slipped a high screen, and Bevel found Schultz with a great pass. Schultz had to pirouette through the lane after she caught it and got it to go off the glass. Big-time battle inside tonight between Schultz and Bradford, as that one's stolen away by Schultz and the Snowbirds. And another good job of transition defense by the Lakers. I don't think the Snowbirds have more than 2 points in transition so far, and that's a big form of scoring for them. The three-point battle is 3-0 in favor of the Snowbirds, as Schultz has a defender right in her face, so she has to bring it back out top. Both these teams haven't played a lot of close games so far this year, so we'll see which team is most suited to handle a close game. As Bradford comes away with the rebound, finds an open teammate, and Bradford gets it back, and she'll bring it back across the half-court line. Nice flex cut inside. Left-handed layup is good. Man, that was fast. Backdoor cut to McKinley, and she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. That foul was on number 10, Bradford, for the Lakers. 5 team fouls for the Snowbirds, 2 team fouls for the Lakers. First free throw for McKinley is good. Got some more text we want to read out. We got a shout-out coming from 2021 alumni, St. Mary Snowbird graduate Eliza Handley, tuning in, watching tonight's game, as that one was saved, but with a foot on the line, so it will be Snowbird ball. So far, 9 turnovers for Glen Lake, 8 turnovers for St. Mary. And Lakers up 1. Cut inside Schultz, and that's stolen away by Bradford. She'll lead the break. Good job spinning inside to the paint. Shots up and one. Oh, man, what a play. That was Ruby Hogan. And she got the harm and the basket. So she'll go to the line for the and one opportunity. That was a really athletic drive, catching it at the three-point line, weaving through traffic, spinning through the lane, but couldn't get the free throw to drop as Grzinski secures the rebound for the Snowbirds. And we're to a 3-point game between Lakers and Snowbirds, roughly around 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Thanks for everybody tuning in tonight, hanging out on the watch party hosted by Next Level Broadcasting. Charles Strail here on the mic. Everybody texting in on the text-in line where you're watching from. Thoughts on tonight's game. What you think the outcome might be, as that runner in the lane's good by Kaylee Jeffers, and it brings us back to a 1-point game. So far, I've been really impressed with the offensive execution in the half court for St. Mary. They're more dynamic as a full court team, getting out in transition. Don't think I don't think they've had more than 2 points, or even if that, in transition. Oh man, nice jump shot made by Bradford from the free throw line. Had to split a double team, kind of lean into it. That was impressive. Grzinski to Schultz, 3-pointer, too strong. Offensive rebound, comes back out to Bevel and the Snowbirds. Screen set up top, handoff to Grzinski. Lakers doing a good job of trying to get out on Grzinski's shots. And 3-pointer for the Snowbirds. Schultz drops it in. Big time answer from Schultz and the Snowbirds. They make do on the extra possession created by the offensive rebound from Macy Bevel, and we're back even at 25 apiece. Oh man, these teams are throwing haymakers at each other right now, and they're just going back and forth. As Hogan got the floater to go in the paint. St. Mary working around the perimeter again. Now down 27-25. Handoff to Jeffers. She'll slice through the lane and is fouled. That will go on number 50, Eleanor Volkner, for the Lakers. Lakers still haven't attempted a 3-point shot, as Jeffers makes the first of 2 free throws. We've got a 27-26 game. And checking out for the Lakers is number 13, Olivia Milkowski. Checking in for the Snowbirds is McKinley, as that free throw misses, but Schultz came out of there with the offensive rebound. Snowbirds so far doing well on the offensive glass. It was an area that they needed to get those possessions from, and they have. And it's allowed them to have these extra opportunities in the half court where they've had to have a good amount of success. 3-pointer up by Bevel, too strong. And that will end the second quarter of play. So after 16 minutes in the books, Lakers on top of the Snowbirds 27-16. It's been a nip and tuck affair so far in this regional final. We're going to step aside for a quick break. When we come back, we'll have our halftime recap and look ahead to the third quarter in this great first half of basketball. Hopefully the second half is much of the same. We'll be right back after this.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
I'm Ryan Beningo, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installation, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike many service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding the gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
This is Charles, founder of Next Level Broadcasting. Interested in advertising on our channel? Get a hold of us, and next week, this commercial could be yours. Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself. This is Charles, founder of Next Level Broadcasting. Interested in advertising on our channel? Get a hold of us, and next week, this commercial could be yours.
All right, welcome back into the Next Level Broadcasting watch party for the Gaylord St. Mary versus Glen Lake regional final game. This is a Class D regional final game, and if you're like me, you're just kind of hanging out, watching this one, observing this one, and expressing your thoughts and opinions. That's what I'm doing. So are the people that are texting in on the text-in line located in the bottom left of that screen. You want to shoot me a message, have your message read on air, then go for it. Maybe even during the third, fourth quarter, we'll take some calls. Got to give some more shout-outs. I got some Snowbird fans watching in Arizona. We've got a shout out to Emma McKinley. Got some fans watching. Also, a lot of alumni chiming in, telling us that they're watching. Class of 2004, class of 2007, class of 2014. Class of 2012 as well. I believe class of 2012 or in 2012 was another quarterfinal appearance for the St. Mary girls basketball team. If that's correct, shoot me a text and let me know. Last year, St. Mary made a quarterfinal appearance and ended up losing to Fowler, who went on to eventually become the state champion. So this year, the Snowbirds are trying to avenge that loss in the quarterfinal by getting past Glen Lake tonight to make it back to a second consecutive quarterfinal. But if the Lakers have anything to say about it, they will continue to do what they've been doing so far. The Lakers have not attempted a three-pointer in this game. They have been getting most of their points in the paint and at the free throw line, breaking the St. Mary pressure when available or when able to, and then getting those run-out and 2-on-1, 3-on-2 opportunities and doing a good job of converting with those. For St. Mary, it's been the tale of half-court offensive execution. I checked during halftime, the little break we had, and the St. Mary Snowbirds only have 2 points in transition offense, meaning the Glen Lake Lakers are, when they're turning the ball over, they're able to get back in transition defense before St. Mary has an opportunity to have an easy shot attempt. So Lakers doing an excellent job of transition defense. So far, the turnover battle is even at, Lakers have 9 turnovers, Snowbirds have 8. And that's including jump ball. So for any of you keeping track at home, 9 to 8 turnover battle. Lakers up by 1 in that category. Snowbirds making 4 3-pointers in that first half. Look for them to maybe try to make a couple more, find some more open looks. I think so far, obviously we've got a 1-point game. 2 very evenly matched teams in terms of their skill and ability to play basketball. Obviously, all 5 players on the court for each team have a very high basketball IQ and intelligence, able to shoot, dribble, and pass. It's just the difference in opinion, or I shouldn't say opinions, but the difference in strategy that makes this game so appealing to someone just hanging out watching it and giving you their thoughts, because the Lakers want to get inside. They want to get Bradford and Hogan the ball going downhill, either with their foot in the paint for Bradford or catching it with a chance to rip and dribble and attack the defense for Hogan for the Lakers. And that's what they've been able to do so far this first half. But for the Snowbirds, they want to move that ball around the perimeter, swing it side to side, and create open looks for their shooters. 4 3-pointers made in the first half for the Snowbirds. One of those a buzzer beater to end the first quarter. That was Macy Bevel who put that one in at the end of the first quarter. And the other 3 have come off of like scramble situations, off of second chance rebounds. Offensive rebounding for the Snowbirds definitely keeping them in the game so far. Got to give a lot of credit to the Snowbirds being able to get those offensive rebounds. When the Lakers have secured those defensive rebounds, though, they've been able to afford themselves some pretty easy offensive run-out opportunities in transition. So it's just a very, very well played and well balanced game so far. The strategies that each team is trying to deploy almost exactly counters what the other team's trying to do. And what I mean by that is the Snowbirds are sending 4 players to the offensive glass. The Lakers are sending 4 to the defensive glass and trying to slip one out a little early in transition. So those defensive rebounds that the Lakers do secure, if they're able to find a quick outlet and pass up the court, they're going to have run out opportunities, and you have seen that so far in the first half. For St. Mary, defensively, trying to create turnovers, create havoc, and then get early opportunities in transition. So Glen Lake wants to run their transition off of their defensive rebounds. St. Mary, on the other hand, dealing with a size disadvantage, wants to create turnovers so they can run in transition and then get those easy and early opportunities. We're about a minute from the start of the third quarter here, as both teams are going to break their respective huddles. It will be, I think the possession error will favor the Lakers, so it'll be Snowbird basketball. 27-26, third quarter, just about ready to get going here in this regional final game. You know, I don't know where you're watching from, but shoot me a text on that text-in line where you're watching from, and any other thoughts that you might have, as we're just waiting for an official signal, and we're back under play here as the Snowbirds get it in, and here we go, third quarter action. Working it around inside, and that one's tapped away. It'll be a turnover on St. Mary, so it'll be Laker basketball. Not a great job of executing on the first possession to the third half or second half for the Snowbirds, but it'll at least give them an opportunity to set their full court press as it's stolen away with a 3-on-1 break. Bevel to Schultz. Schultz steps behind the line. Three-pointer, too strong. It's deflected out of bounds off of the fingertips of Gemma Lurchin. 3-on-1 opportunity for the Snowbirds, ends in an air ball, but at least they got the possession secured as it goes back to the corner. Schultz weaves through the lane. Hook shot's no good. Secured by Bradford, and she'll dribble up the floor, finding an open Hogan. Hogan flips it to a teammate. It's tracked down in the corner. Lurchin eventually secures it for the Lakers. Nice pass inside to Bradford on that weave action with the high ball screen, and Bradford immediately rolled to the basket after setting that screen, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. And Bradford makes the first, misses the second. Rebound is tracked down by Schultz in the corner. It's 28-26. Snowbirds with their third possession of the third quarter. Working this around, trying to find an opening on the perimeter. Krasinski's driving in, and they're going to say she shuffled her pivot foot. So that'll be the 10th turnover for the Snowbirds, second in the third quarter. Snowbirds might need to do something to free up Krasinski on the perimeter. Hasn't had a shot attempt in a long time. A nice pass right down the diagonal of the court. That'll stretch the lead out to 4 points for the Lakers, the largest lead of the game. Three-pointer for Schultz is too strong, and this will lead to another layup. That's Bradford putting it up and in. Snowbirds sending a lot of bodies to the offensive glass, not allowing them to have anyone back in transition defense as the Lakers open up a 6-point lead over St. Mary. And that one's stolen away. Bradford on the steal finds an open teammate in Lurchin and gets it back into the hands of Hogan. So Lakers with an early 5-0 advantage in the third quarter. Hogan goes down the lane line, finds an open teammate for the 17-foot jump shot, and it's good. An 8-point lead for the Lakers early in the third quarter over St. Mary, and this man-to-man defense has really given the Snowbirds a hard time. Krasinski looked at a three, passes it up. The man-to-man defense for Glen Lake in the third quarter has been very, very good. Doing a good job of switching these screens and keeping St. Mary out of the paint, as that one was put up and tapped out of bounds by Jeffers, so it'll be Laker basketball. It's 34-26. Lakers on top of the Snowbirds. That's Hogan with it. Finds Bradford up the court. 2-on-1 opportunity. Back to Lurchin. She'll put it on the deck. Running shots no good. Rebound to Schultz. Snowbirds have an opportunity to run if they choose to. Corner, it goes to Grzinski. Nice closeout by Lurchin as she was able to prevent Grzinski from getting that open shot up. And a steal. That's stolen by the Lakers. Put up and in. That's Jesse, number 14, Jesse Pugh. And the Lakers are up by 10 points in the third quarter. A 9-0 start to the third quarter for Glen Lake has put them up by 10 over St. Mary in this regional final. Big time energy from the Lakers to start this third quarter. It was a 1-point game at halftime, 26-27, and they've come out swinging in the third quarter with a 9-0 run. We'll see what kind of answer St. Mary has, what they have left in the tank. The Lakers' half-court defense has been the spark that has fueled this 9-0 run. And really, since the Lakers went to this man-to-man defense, it's really limited the driving lanes for the Snowbirds in particular. Bevel hasn't really gotten into the lane as much as we are used to seeing here. And the side-to-side ball reversals for the Snowbirds just haven't been there. It's a little bit of a spacing thing, and Schultz puts up the three-pointer, gets it to go. Big-time shot for Ava Schultz, and she'll knock that down for three. Fifth three-pointer of the game for the Snowbirds as they're able to set up their full court press. Lurchin has it back to Bradford and Hogan. Those three really orchestrating the offense for the Lakers. Back up top to Hogan. Inside it goes to Bradford on the nice duck in, and she got it to go off the glass. Good answer for the Lakers. They're back up 9. Can the Snowbirds respond? Let's see what the Lakers are staying in man-to-man defense. Snowbirds with a little horn set, and that one's stolen by Hogan. Got a 2-on-1 break. And up and in. Couldn't see the number. And that one's turned over by the Snowbirds. They're down 11. Can they, the wheels are starting to wobble a little bit on the wagon. Can the Snowbirds change the wobbly tires or the wobbly wheels as the Lakers find another layup? And they go up 42-29. Lakers with a massive haymaker to the Snowbirds in the third quarter. Really, really doing some damage against the Snowbird pressure. Also, the defense for Glen Lake has certainly picked up its intensity. We'll see if the Snowbirds can match this level this change of intensity that the Lakers have come out with in the third quarter. It's noticeably different. Just the way that they're moving, their body language, the way that they're reading the passing lanes for St. Mary, able to extend, close out. Everything's been turned up 2 to 3 notches so far in the third quarter by Glen Lake. Can the Snowbirds respond? That will be the big question mark. We've got about 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Can the Snowbirds respond down 13? One of the largest deficit of the season so far, at least in 2023. The Snowbirds played some tough teams in 2022, in November and December. And some bodies on the deck, held ball, possession error will favor the Lakers. So that is, you got another turnover on the Snowbirds, the 4th turnover of the second half. Maybe 5th turnover. But it's just the offensive execution that was there in the first half for St. Mary has been mitigated by this Laker defense. It's just been a very, very strong, almost pack line-esque type of defense, not letting the Snowbirds get into the lane, not letting them drive and kick. As Bradford had that one go up, but off of a Snowbird, it will be Laker basketball. Baseline out of bounds. Glen Lake inbounds. Nice move by Hogan. Oh, she was called for the chicken wing, saying that she pushed off with her off elbow. So Snowbirds get a break, get a stop, see if they can convert on this offensive possession. Need to run some good offense. They were running really good offense in the first half, but this pressure has certainly picked up for the Lakers. The defensive pressure by Hogan is intense as Bevel flipped that one up off the window, couldn't get it to go. Almost stolen away by Grzinski. Pass up the court to Lurchin, and it's Hogan with the 10-foot jump shot. Too strong. Schultz will rebound out to Bevel. Opportunity to run for the Snowbirds if they choose to. Finds the trailer in Grzinski. Puts up the 3. Oh, in and out. Tough luck miss. And a foul is called on Macy Bevel as she was trying to get the steal off of the defensive rebound by Hogan. We'll see how the Lakers handle this pressure. They're going to throw it deep. Baseball pass up the floor to Bradford. No good. And she reaches in on Schultz, but the Snowbirds come away with it, and that one's turned over, but right back to the Snowbirds in the right place at the right time was Miriam Morrell. This is a crazy game so far in the third quarter. Snowbirds' offense has hit neutral. 3 points in the quarter. 3-pointer up. Too strong by Schultz. And can they get back in defense? The offensive awareness and basketball IQ for the Lakers has been on display in the half-court set so far as they go inside to Bradford, working against a smaller defender in Morrell, and Bradford turned over that right shoulder, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. 2 dribbles, up and in. Can the Snowbirds respond to this increase of intensity? That is the question. It's 43-29. With the 3-point shooting ability that St. Mary has, you know that they're capable of scoring points in bunches. However, they've been unable to get themselves free from 3 in this third quarter. Going to have to really move the ball from side to side in order to do that. Grzinski drives into the lane, no good. The size inside for the Lakers has really made it difficult for these Snowbirds to finish at the rim. It's been very challenging inside to get those scoop running layups, floaters, and putbacks to go for St. Mary as Schultz gets the steal. Finds Bevel. Here's a 2-on-1 break. And we've got a turnover. Turnover on the Snowbirds, so it'll be Laker basketball. Hogan has it. Nice crossover. She's fouled by, I believe that was a foul. Yeah, it'll be Laker basketball on the baseline. It's still 43-29. Excuse me, 42-29. Inside and out it goes. First three-pointer of the game for Hogan, and she drains it. Big-time shot made by Ruby Hogan. And the Snowbirds go down by 16. Three-pointers made at the top of the key by Ava Schultz to answer. Nice job of ringing the bell for the Snowbirds to get that one, and that one's deflected by Bebel, stolen back by the Snowbirds. Opportunity to score here a couple more times before the third quarter goes in the books. Run the high ball screen up top, hand off to Grzinski, screen back by Schultz again. Running this weave action and stolen by Hogan. Nice hands defensively by Ruby Hogan in the Lakers, and that will end the third quarter. Big time third quarter by Glen Lake. They outscored the Snowbirds 18-6 in the third period of play in this regional final game. We'll be back with fourth quarter action after this.
This is Charles, founder of Next Level Broadcasting. Interested in advertising on our channel? Get a hold of us, and next week, this commercial could be yours. Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bel Air, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Here we go, fourth quarter just about to get underway. Snowbirds down 45-32 against the Glen Lake Lakers in this regional final game between these two opponents that have combined for 45 wins. The combined record 45-5 as St. Mary weaves it in. Grzinski couldn't get it off the backboard. Once again, the size inside for Glen Lake really a factor, with St. Mary trying to finish at the rim. And that one was blocked out of bounds, so it'll be Laker basketball. Hogan with it up top for the Lakers as they work around the perimeter. Far side it goes to Lurchin. She'll drive on the left side. Back up top to Hogan. Pulls the three-pointer. Bang! Got it. Second three-point make of the game for Ruby Hogan. And she rips it from deep. Lakers back up by 16. Three-pointer from the corner, too strong for Jeffers, and Hogan with the rebound goes behind the back as she works against this Snowbird pressure. Back to Hogan inside, shots up and in. Good job finding the open teammate. It's 32-50. Three-pointer for Bevel, too strong. Off the foot of Bradford, so it'll be St. Mary basketball. 50-32. Just under 7 minutes to play. Stolen away by Hogan. Open teammate in transition is Lurchin. Puts it up, puts it in. So the Lakers with 7 quick points to start the fourth quarter, and it's a 20-point lead. The wheels are coming off. Three-pointer blocked by Lurchin. St. Mary gets the deflection back as they're looking to find an outlet against this swarming pressure defense by Glen Lake. And that's another turnover, so it'll go back to the Lakers. The second half defensive intensity has been so, like, the difference between the second quarter and the third quarter, second half defense for Glen Lake, it's been unreal. As that was a travel call, it'll be going back to the Snowbirds. But the defensive intensity difference from the second quarter to the third quarter for the Lakers has been it's been like they had an ace up their sleeve and they were just waiting to play it. And then when they decided to, it was like the Snowbirds just couldn't react quick enough. Nice pass and cut by Schultz and McKinley. Get the Snowbirds back on the board. It's 34-52, down 18. Hogan dribbles with it, takes the short jumper. Short. Snowbirds have an opportunity to run. Schultz inside to Jeffers. It's broken up. Ooh. Saying it was off the hand of Jeffers before. It might have been tipped by a Glen Lake Laker player, but it went off Jeffers just before it went out of bounds. Hogan breaks through the St. Mary pressure. Up to Bradford in the lane. Spinning no good. Foul by Lurchin as she went for the offensive rebound. And checking into the game is Emma Glasby for St. Mary. It's 52-34, about 5 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, I should say. St. Mary trying to mount an epic comeback. Schultz looks at a three, back to Bevel it goes. Bevel backs up on Bradford, tries to drive in, back up to Glasby at the top of the key. Driving in is Jeffers, too strong off the glass. Rebound by Bradford. Up ahead, and it's stolen away by Schultz, and she's taken out. And her knee looked like that afflicted area where she got hit. Maybe got hit in the thigh as well. Fortunately enough for her, it looked like her foot was off the ground when her leg was hit. And a little wet spot on the floor, or some precipitation. I don't know if Schultz had to come out of the game, if she's got cut or something, had to get a bandage or what, but it looked like the trainer was out there and St. Mary substituted her briefly. So we'll see what's going on there. Bevel into the paint, hands it off to Jeffers, kick back to Grzinski. Floater is blocked, but a foul. So Grzinski will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. And Avery Schultz will check back in at the scorer's table. First free throws up and in. St. Mary down 52-35. Once again, this is the Next Level Broadcasting Watch Party. I'm hanging out just like you are, watching this game, giving you my thoughts. Down 17. St. Mary probably needs to try to trap in areas where they can trap. And any type of ball screen or when two players are close to each other, use that as a trapping opportunity as well. Also find more weak ball handlers for the Lakers and try to trap those players. And foul is called on Bradford. She went for the loose ball. For the Lakers right now, just doing a really good job playing sound defense. Ever since the switch to man-to-man, it's been a noticeable improvement on their intensity and ability to get defensive rebounds. Snowbirds haven't had too many offensive rebounds in the second half. That was kind of their lifeline in the first half, as they were able to secure some offensive rebounds and get some second chance opportunities. Unable to do so far in the second half, along with some increased turnovers. But we'll see if they can mount a comeback. Three-pointer is up for Grzinski, too strong. And 14, Jessie Pugh is fouled after she secured that defensive rebound. It's about 3.5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Glen Lake breaks the pressure, and Grzinski didn't have any other choice but to foul Bradford. Otherwise, that would have been an easy basket. So Bradford goes to the free throw line for 2 free throws. First free throw was good for Bradford. Second one is right down the middle. So she gets 2 at the free throw line. 54-35. St. Mary continuing to run this dribble weave action. Spinning shot in is blocked away by Lurchin. Defense for Glen Lake has been unreal in the second half. That's all I can say. That one is tapped away and stolen by Lurchin. Has Hogan on the far side of the court. Excellent decision by Hogan to pull this one back and start to run some clock, as the Lakers can sense it now as they're working away clock in. They have a 19-point lead. About 2 minutes, 25 seconds left to go, as they're starting to really try to work some of this clock down in the fourth quarter. St. Mary with 16 fouls, so the next foul will send the Lakers to the free throw line. Need to determine which player you want to foul and send to the free throw line. I would imagine that St. Mary will try to get more steals just like that. They've got a 2-on-2 break. Bevel goes into Hogan, couldn't draw the foul, and Hogan traveled. St. Mary's got to find an easy basket and then set up their full court defense. That way they can try to get a steal, a trap, or send a free throw shooter to the free throw line that would favor, the percentages would favor St. Mary. Three-pointer for Schultz, too strong. Rebound, Bradford to Lurchin. St. Mary will have to eventually at some point in time try to get it out of the hands of Hogan and Bradford and Lurchin. More than likely, the foul game will need to start here soon, but the Snowbirds are choosing not to foul, as they eventually do foul Hogan. So Ruby Hogan will go to the free throw line. There's 1 minute and 1 second left in the fourth quarter. The Lakers have scored 27 points in this second half. St. Mary has scored 9 points in the second half, and the 5 seniors for the St. Mary's Snowbirds just got their final curtain call as Glasby, Schultz, Bebel, Grzinski, and McKinley all check out for the final time as a Snowbird player. And St. Mary's still working it around the perimeter here. If I was one of these girls, I'd be shooting some threes. I'd be putting up some shots. You know, you're down 54-35. I'd be letting it fly. As a big standing ovation for the Lakers. Hogan checking out, Bradford checking out, Lurchin checking out. Those 3 players played a great, great game tonight. Got another text from the text-in line just saying that they're Snowbird fan watching from Gaylord as the Lady Snowbird season draws to a close. I just want to say thank you to those 5 aforementioned seniors, and it was the second half defensive intensity tonight for Glen Lake that stirred the pot enough for them to come away with a regional championship. So the Lakers, after being up by only 1 at halftime, made some adjustments, came out in the third quarter, and the defense really tightened the screws. And it was the spark that they needed to ignite their offense and to ignite a second half where they outscored St. Mary 27-9. So it's a painful loss for St. Mary, but it's a very, very good victory for the Lakers. And I want to thank everyone who's just kind of watched the Lady Snowbirds this year, our coverage of the Snowbirds this year. It's been a great year. It's been a fun year. And we're going to thank everyone for one last time for Next Level Broadcasting crew. This is Charles Strail signing off on this Next Level Broadcasting watch party of the Class D Girls State Regional Final. Good night, everyone.